Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are back with episode 5 here of Frostpunk. We left off with getting some more people, trying to keep them alive for the night, putting people on a 24-hour work shift to try to keep ourselves alive for the night. And yeah, now we need to assign some jobs. So let's put some engineers in there. Let's remove these engineers, because I'd rather possibly save them for somewhere else. We'll stock up our steel, which puts everyone at jobs. We don't have any, we actually have so many people that we can assign a new building without having to worry about not having people, which is a good thing to have. So what we need to do is we need to build some tents. Now, the question comes in, where do we build them? And then how do we build them? Because this game likes to make things fat, basically, is what I'm trying to say, like in the nicest way possible. So for example, if we go up one notch here, we build like this, right? So you can see how we got the 3 buildings with that 1 extra layer. But if we destroy this building, I think I have to build a road is why. Build a road, destroy that building. So, they must have fixed it in a recent patch, but normally when you build houses and you build other things on the next tier up, it sometimes makes them fat. And I say that in the nicest way possible, but sometimes it just takes up more space than it actually should, and why, I don't know. So normally that's how you fit them in a little bit neater, unless I have to be attached to a road from the beginning, which definitely could be the case. So let's try this for a second. Let's make a road like that. Build a tent. See, so look at see how it gets fat? It's fat. 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 So you can see how it just automatically takes up more space. That's what I was talking about. So maybe, does it not do it then when? So it must not do it when there's no road there. So that's where so look at, so now it's not doing it. So before it was, by building that road, it was literally taking up this whole space. But because there's no road, okay. So I just learned something new. Perfect. Alright, so we want to get an array of houses. So I'm going to build 4 for the 36. We're going to end up building more as time goes. And we're going to stick them all right in there. So this will get a little wonky because we do have some bigger buildings that will end up getting mixed with smaller buildings. And you can kind of see it being mixed in here. I will eventually just cut this almost in half, with this side being houses and then this side being construction. I actually might end up moving some of that up this way. So the base kind of evolves itself. But we're going to put those there. And then we're going to put the beginning of our road up. We're just going to go here though, and then bring it over to, let's just bring it over to here. And we'll bring this one down. I don't know. Yeah, maybe. Let's, we'll just go up here. We'll be nice. There we go. Alright, we'll just be nice and connect all those. Those should get built pretty quick, since it is nighttime and we do have a bunch of homeless people. There come all our homeless people. So this is great. This 24-hour shift is fantastic. That is bringing us a significant amount of coal in. Now the problem is, it's bringing us coal. So this is like the one time I start to go to economy. Our coal consumption is fantastic, but here's the problem. We are consuming 406 coal a day. This is only producing 24 an hour, or 240 in a 10-hour day, which is not enough to sustain. So I think my plan of trying to go with only coal mining might not work. We do have some hungry people. Why? We have food. I don't know. They're being dramatic. But we might have to just go coal thumper, even though we did this, because we do not have. We don't have a sufficient way of bringing in coal. Even with adding this one, like we don't have another steam core, so we can't even build a second one. And you can't make steam cores. You can only find them with scouts. So we're heavily relying on our scouts right now to find us. So we are now going to turn this off, turn this down one notch, because we don't need all this stuff cranking that high. They're going to get their houses built, everyone will be happy. I'm going to just go straight into drafting because, oh no, we have to save up. We need some wood. We need some wood. I will be willing to spend some wood to get some wood. Let's build a second saw house. We're going to build it right here though. Yep, perfect. We're going to build it right here so we can build the steam hub right next to it. So we can heat both of them at the exact same time. How far over can I go? Right there. Perfect. Spend some to get some. Alright, we need to get to 75 wood. I'm going to end up getting to 75 beforehand. But 75, there we go. Let's start researching this. You are on a 14-hour period. You are all warm. This is now where it gets fun. So we're going to have to do one of two things. We have to work on getting bunkhouses soon, so people will stay warmer, because they'll be insulated more. So they go up a tier in regards to the level of insulation that we talked about. So that only has a +1. So the bunkhouses, I believe, have a +2. So it helps insulate things a little better. It kind of gets on the same scale as the workshop here. So the second option is we build steam hubs around them. Third option, I guess I'll go over it. It's not the smartest one to do, but you can do generator range, which will extend one range out, one whole tier outwards. So the reason why it is not a smart option to go is because you can supply the steam hubs here and put them all the way around, which will heat this entire massive circumference around the exact same, but using less resources than what the generator will do. So it's not worth pumping that up. They might change that in a future update, I don't know, but as of right now it is cheaper using steam hubs to heat everything outside of this first inner circle. So I hope they do something about that. I really think it shouldn't be the case. I think if anything, these should be either more expensive, not by much, but more expensive than the actual generator itself, because I would just think it's unbalanced that way. There's no reason to go down this tier, so it saves you all this research time and it just ignores it 100%. The only time you would probably go down this route, I don't know, there's no reason. Good chat. Alright, moving on. We now got the second one done. We have people to support it. We're going to put our 7 in there and stock it up with our 3. You always want to conserve as many engineers as possible. I would normally put, if I could, I'd put engineers into here. We are going to need another hut though. So let's go into our hunter's hut. We will just, so you can see here, like, I think, see, I think it's just making things fat, which I don't like, but these aren't permanent. These will change. They're just a temporary solution. Alright, so it's nighttime. Prosthetics, we don't need to build anything. It just gives us the blueprint in the factory. We might as well just get it now. It doesn't do much more. Cold homes. So, this is a rule that the public sets for me. One of two things will happen. I have a choice to say, let me heat some homes. So, heat 2 of the cold homes within 2 days. Heat all 4 of the cold homes. They're referencing these 4 out here. Or don't address it, which is discontent will rise. I'm just going to go straight into heating all of them. It's going to give the best boost for morale. That means I just have to build this steam. So you don't want to build it here because it's a waste. Yeah, it's falling into that red zone. You're going to want to build it. I need to build it like right there, which means I need to build this road out here. I'll build it to there. I could build it further. Actually, let's do so, because then we can access these and bring in some more coal, since this is just not sufficient for the moment. And what I'm looking for here is you can see like the bottom houses and the top house, they're not highlighting until it gets down to a certain point there. I just want to make sure it's in. I'm going to adjust it eventually and move this. We'll end up having 2 because one will be more on the north side and one will be slightly south. It'll support a wider range, but this will have to do for now. It's a cheaper solution than adding the extension, and it does what we need it to do. Now, I do want to take advantage of getting that coal, so what do we need? We need a gathering post here. So let's just put our gathering post right there. I don't think it's inside the range of this though, which is very sad. So we'll see how that goes in regards to heat and how much of a problem that may come down to. Where are all of our people? Let's... Oh yes, I set everyone on long work days. I am so nice. Alright, let's go visit our scout, since they just arrived at their destination. They said they found us some food and wood. That's fantastic. Absolutely, I will take all of those resources. The next piece is let's go to this gloomy cave. I probably shouldn't, because it does have a possibility of killing our lovely people. But I'm all about the risks today. I'm feeling a little risque. Alright, so let's keep working here. I should fill this up with as many people as possible. I just don't know which workers. Because it's just not enough. Okay, we will go one night without filling that. Keeping it just the way it is. See? Keep homes warm. Maintain a livable condition. I just completed that, which should raise or lower discontent a little bit, which discontent can't figure out what it wants to do. So there's a permanent modifier of overtime work. I really want to take people off over. I guess that's what I can do is I can drop these down to normal hours. We don't need them on overtime. Who else is on overtime? Oh, my lovely friends over here. Yeah, you guys can stay on overtime. You love overtime. I just know it. Every moment of it. So we're just going to put our 7 engineers into there. This, I think, it looks like it just makes it. let's turn that off for now. It might just make it in regards to keeping them warm, which just will make me extremely happy if it does. I did not plan it out that way, and that is okay. But it is what it is. Oh, and we have another issue. This needs to be on our 8-hour workday. Nope, 14-hour workday, because we like to put people to work. Drafting machines is researched. This is when it gets fun. So we now have energy efficiency, which is definitely something I'm interested in with the amount of lack of coal we bring in. I am going to postpone on the Steam Hub upgrade range until we are way down here, because I do not use this, at least right away, because I don't need it. I usually build my bases without it. It just extends the range a smidge, and it's usually good for rare scenarios. Otherwise, you can get away with this, but I only will go for it for the efficiency piece of it, because I want the reduction in coal. It's like this, reduces by 10% less coal used, which is awesome. So, overdrive couplings, it boosts the overdrive by 2 levels, improve heaters, so they boost the levels by 2, which makes it so much better to do. I now can do an outpost, so I can build outposts to collect resources like coal and other things from places we discover. I can build a factory. This is what builds our prosthetics. We don't have any sick people, so I'm going to wait on that. It also takes a steam core, which we do not have. Gathering post insulation. This might be something we're going to look into, especially with that one gathering coal out there. Coal mining. I want our coal mines, steam coal mines, and all my mines to be more efficient. So 10% efficiency, I will take it every day. The next, we will probably go into the steam steelworks. They do, it doesn't take cores. Maybe I will go into that sooner than later. But this is what I really want, unless I can just do this one straight off the bat. I can do this one straight off the bat. So I will do that. Yes, I want more. I want more steel. We need more steel. I guess I could just build another steel mill. Well, wait. We don't have the wood. We're getting the wood soon, after they make their little side trip. So I wonder if this is going to update now. So we're taking in 336 coal each day. So we are barely... Interesting why it's so much green. The gathering post is now included. We are just this coal mine alone is barely scraping in enough coal per day to stay afloat. So we have to definitely keep our eye out. What we can do, let's reduce this by 3. We don't need that many people. I want to maximize this coal production here. Take advantage of this. Fast forward, let's see. We're doing good on everything else. Our technology is going. We have no sick people. This is a great start to the game. Steel is done. So now, can we do this? We can. Coal optimizing. We're going to put that into place. This is on the chilly side. I think I want to do that because I don't want any of those people getting sick. I don't want to start down. I already clicked that. Yeah, I'm not aborting. I will go down that route and then we can deal with it. We now have our steel depot. We can build it straight out. Do we have the resources? We must have the resources. 15 steel. Yeah, so we can build a second one straight out or just go right over. So either way, what I'm going to do though is I just want to build a second one because I think it's going to be better off. And actually, yeah, I can't put one over. So all they do is save on wood, not steel. Alright, so we're stuck where we're at the moment. How many children do we have? 19. So we might want to build a second one of these. I'm going to wait for the moment because it's only every 5 children. So only every 5 children there's a benefit to the medical posts that we're going to get from their, what's what I'm looking for, from their bonus. So it also doesn't really matter because we're piling on so many kids to one medical post. They lose efficiency. If we had 3 medical posts, that would be ideal, but we don't. We'll pick up a second and third later on. We found survivors. This is oh boy. Risk attacking the bears. Alright, I'm gonna come back to this one. Because we might lose some people. Oh no, I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Kill 5 people, or I don't know. I don't know. I gotta make a decision because we are up on time. You know what? Let's just pause it right here. And we'll just have to come back and see what happens on the next video because I think I want to attack the bears. But I will catch you next time. Have a wonderful night.